Hello, it is Saturday the 24th of February 2018, and in this video I'm going to have a look at the latest EuroMillions result, and I'm also going to predict some numbers that I think are due to occur sometime soon, and I'm also going to show you confirmation that my strategy does work. Because if you look, this is my account, my online account, and as you can see I won £130 in the last draw, which was draw 1088. And if you look, you can see that since the end of January I've been predicting that number 47 would come out because it's most overdue, and I also predicted that number 28 would come out with number 47 because of where it was on the chart. So if you've been following my videos, then you know you could have won some money by taking my advice. So this is how much I've spent on the EuroMillions hotpicks so far. Spent £7.50 there, £3 there, £16.50, 24 quid, 30, 36, 43.50, 46.50, 49.50, 57, £58.50 in total. And when you add up how much I've won, which is 160, and basically I am now just over £100 in front, and that's just on EuroMillions hotpicks. So I'm doing well at this game. So let's have a look at the latest result. You can see there were two winners. One person in the UK won it, and they won 78 million. I mean 78 million, which is a hell of a lot of money. But anyway, this is what the chart looked like before the last draw. And this is where the winning numbers were on that chart. So you can see number 47 was the most overdue, and on the chart for 47, look where 28 was. You see, most overdue, quite frequent, and most overdue for its frequency. Also star number 3, most overdue with 47. Now if we look at 47 and 28 together, the chart gets very small, hard to see anything on that, so you can see why those two numbers came out. Anyway, my predictions for the next draw. Right, this is what the chart now looks like. Now, the most overdue number is 33, but it's nowhere near as frequent as these other numbers. The one that's nearest the top right corner is 37. Now, that's quite an interesting number, and I'll show you why in a moment. Now, what I did was I looked at the chart for each number, which means that I've seen where basically every single pair of numbers is in relation to each other. And what I found interesting is that when you get to number 16, number 27 is way more overdue than any of the other numbers. And when you look at 27, 16, way more overdue. So it turns out 16 and 27 is the most overdue pair at the moment, and I've been putting money on those two numbers for quite a while, because I'm predicting that they're going to come out together very soon. Now, if you were following this strategy, this is for two numbers. Basically, you put enough lines on to cover your losses. So, for a two number hot pick, you win £100. Now, once you get up to, right, the average gap between occurrences is 122.5. So on average, the average gap between the occurrence of any pair of numbers is 122.5 draws. Now, if you use this strategy, then when you got to draw 123, you would be having to put 4 lines on to cover your losses and still make a profit. Now, 16 and 27, that pair has now not been out since draw number 12, and we're currently on draw 1088. So let's subtract 12 from that. Now, if you're following this strategy, you will be having to put on £9.6 million just to win £62, because that's how much your losses will be. More than £500 million. That's following this strategy. So obviously this strategy will only get you so far until you run out of money. Now at this point, I would say that that pair is kind of due to occur very soon, because it can't go on for much longer. I mean, look at these numbers, they're ridiculously high numbers. So it's very improbable that two numbers would not occur for so many draws. I mean, the average is 122.5, we're now up to 1076, so it's like about 9 or 10 times over the average. So I'm quite sure 16 and 27 are going to occur together very soon. Now, when we look at the chart for 16 and we look at the numbers that are on the edge of the chart, you can see we've got number 1, 31, 36, 15, 18, 4, 14, also 37, quite near the edge. Now, when we look at the chart for 27, what we want to find is the same numbers on the edge of both these charts. So you can see 37, it is the third most overdue with 27, so it's kind of on the edge of the chart. Also 36 is on the edge of the chart for 27 and 16, and it's in a kind of a prime location to be drawn soon with that number. So to go with these two numbers that are, mathematically speaking, this is the most probable pair to occur at the moment, but it's only from a mathematical point of view. Now if you look at this chart for 27, we know that 16's only occurred once. So the number 16 on this chart is much slower than all the other numbers, but it makes up for being so much slower because it's so much more overdue than all the other numbers, if you know what I mean. So if we look at the chart for 16, 27, right on the edge of the chart, right on the edge, can't get any further than that. Now when we look at the main chart, let's just put it right way up. Looking at the main chart, now if you remember, 36 was on the edge of both charts, but 37 was on the edge of both charts, and it's also the most overdue for its frequency at the moment on the main chart. So if you want a free number hot pick for the EuroMillions, there you go, 16, 27 and 37. Now the amount of work I've done to come up with that, to work this out, is quite a lot, because I've had to write this spreadsheet. I've got the full draw history in it. You know, I've been looking at the results, analysing them. I've figured it out. Those three numbers due to occur very soon. And if you get 3 numbers on a EuroMillions hot pick, you win £1,500. So I don't have to show you that, I'll just show you this strategy. Now the odds are 1,960 to 1, right? So not much chance of it actually working, but you know, it's worth a try. So anyway, that concludes this video. So best of luck in tonight's draw, the next draw. There ain't one tonight, next one's Tuesday. I hope this video helps you to win money. Let me know if it does. Subscribe for the next video, and bye for now.